Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Mwah, 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 mwah. Good morning, Rhonda.
Here,
How are you?
I'm here.
We're here. And we have 9 people right now in the house. Good morning, everyone. So, first one off the bat, let's say good morning, Darlene. She's probably at work. I hope you're having a great day, sweetie. Mwah. Much love. And then we have Scarlett. Good morning, Scarlett. How are you? Mwah. Joyce. Good morning, Joyce. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Hi, Joyce.
Mwah. And then we have Shell. Good afternoon, Shell. How are you? And then we still have Joyce. I'm just reading down some comments. Everyone's saying good morning. Rhonda, Shadow Woman. Good morning, my sis, Julie. How are you, honey? Mwah. Thank you for coming in this morning. And she's definitely going to be watching and listening. Good morning, Bonnie. Thank you, honey. Thank you for coming in. Who else? Oh, we got Justin in the house. Hey, Justin. Mwah. Love you. Thank you. Who else? Kathy. Good morning, Kathy Music. Hello, sweetie. Mwah. I hope you're going to be having a good day. And we have, we have Webs in the house. Good morning, Webs. Thank you for coming in, honey. And as of right now, I think I'm caught up. Yeah. So, what do you think is going to be on the agenda this morning there, Rhonda?
For me? Or for
Yeah.
here?
For here.
I don't know, Susanna. You like to get deep with people. Who knows with you?
I do like to get deep. Like, seriously, I like to get into people's hearts and minds, and that's how you get to know people. Like, really, I like it. And then who else came in? Oh, just Kathy, just me, Kathy. Oh my God, we had so much fun last night. We were on Victoria's and Anna's channel. We were doing the game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, laughed so hard. It was so much fun. Definitely. If you guys haven't gone, you need to go to Nana's game night Thursdays. It's so cool. It was awesome. So much fun. Oh, we have Billy Flipper in the house. Hey, Triple P, how are you? Thank you for coming in. Who woke up? Are you kidding me? She's awake?
She's always up early now. Hi, Tania.
Hello, Tania. You know why I don't say her name? Because I say it wrong.
So don't say it wrong then. Uh-oh, did we lose her? We lost her.
When I hear you say it, can I? You lost me, didn't you?
Is it you or me?
It was me. It was me. You know, anyone want a Mac? Because I'm going to be throwing it out the window pretty soon. You can drive by. I'll throw it at you. You can keep going with it. I need to get a computer. I need to get it. Who else? Did we get anyone else in the house? And all you lurkers out there watching, thank you for coming in. Mwah. Thank you, seriously. You can just sit back, and if you don't want to talk in the chat, all good. Victoria.
Victoria.
Gotta love me some Victoria. Larry in the morning, rise up and shine. And then you have Victoria coming in. It's a perfect way to start your morning. Never mind Wheaties and cornflakes and Cheerios. Larry and Victoria is the way to go. And then we have Countess April. Good morning, Countess. Thank you for coming in, honey. All right, so there's 24 of you in here. And Oh, Aviation. Good morning, Aviation. Do you know Aviation's name? Aviation, drop your name, honey, if you want me to
but
use
I
it.
don't remember off the top of my head for some reason.
Okay. Awesome. Yep. All right. So some of the subjects that I want to hit on today, I'm going to lightly cover the race subject, only because something happened to Tina yesterday at CVS Pharmacy, and that was it was very, very sad, very, very sad. So that's one of the subjects I want to talk about today. I also want to talk about when having an auction. I'm going to touch lightly on that. And then also talking about being on YouTube and auction and doing also different videos and how to deal with your family life when you're doing all of that. And hopefully we can get to why do we all think, or most of us, I should say most, not everyone, let's say most people think Friday the 13th or the number 13 is a bad, unlucky number or unlucky day. So you guys have questions, put them in the chat. If you want to talk about something else or something that's weighing on your mind or your heart or whatever that you're going through, we can talk about anything and anything. I'm going to try to keep it real. I'm not gonna like bash anyone or use names or anything like that. Just whatever you guys want to talk about. So let me start. Oh, it's Michelle P in the house. Hey, Michelle P. Thank you for coming in. Where'd she go? Donna's Diamonds. Oh my God, I talked to her yesterday behind the scenes. She is so cool. So cool. Awesome, awesome woman. Awesome. Who else? Did I see Cinnamon? I saw the name Cinnamon. Are you here, Cinnamon? Yes, right here. Good morning, Cinnamon. Thank you for coming in. I really do appreciate you guys coming in. Really do. All right. So what happened with Tina yesterday? Tina yesterday went to CVS Pharmacy. Good morning, Cody. Thank you for coming in. Ooh. Did I get stuck? No. Okay. So yesterday afternoon, when Tina went to CVS Pharmacy, she went to pick up some prescriptions for me. And then she walked in and there was like 7 people behind the desk. And some people were talking, some people were working. You know how it is when you go to the pharmacy or anywhere else. And she noticed, she dropped off the prescription, and then she noticed over to the side that there was this woman who was sitting there, and she looked really sick. She was, she didn't look like she had COVID or, you know, as we say sick, people might think automatically it's COVID, but it wasn't. You could see, Tina said you could see that she was really, really in pain. And there was a couple of people there already waiting for the prescriptions. And then they told Tina it was going to be about 15 minutes for her to come back. She left, she came back. And when she came back, she heard that they were calling her name. So she went to go pick up her prescription. She got there, she paid for it. The people that she saw sitting down were no longer there, but still this woman was still sitting there. And this woman happened to be African American. And the woman said, while Tina was at the counter, she says, my prescription is ready. I need my inhaler because I'm having a hard time breathing. They said it would be ready in a little while. Tina got her prescription. And as she was walking away, another girl was picking up her prescription. Yes, granted, it was probably ready, But a lot of them that Tina was seeing were not ready, but got their prescription first than this other woman. And clearly she was having a stressful time trying to breathe. So Tina said that she was going to hang out because she was really concerned about this woman. They called her name. The woman got her prescription, and she asked them if they had some water that she could take right then and there because she was having dry mouth and she couldn't breathe. And they says, yeah, you have to go to the front to go get that. And the woman just turned around at the counter that was working at CVS and continued to talk to her fellow co-worker. Well, Tina saw that this woman was in distress, and she was like, this woman couldn't even walk. So she ran. She went to go get water, gave it to her, and was helping her out. Apparently, she was going to faint. Tina sat her down, and there was no, I want to say, no reaction from anyone at CVS. Like, no one came to help her, nothing. They just left this poor woman to just sit there. So Tina got this woman situated and brought her to her car and made sure that she was in her car, wanted to call her family to come and get her. And she said no, that she was going to be better. And she was just going to wait in her car until she felt a little better to drive. Well, Tina said, okay, I'm right here. The woman said she was fine to drive. Tina ended up following this woman all the way home to make sure that she got safely home. She got home. They exchanged numbers. And about an hour later, Tina called her to find out she was okay. Tina took it a step further and called CVS corporate office and complained. They have then turned and called her back and wanted Tina to go into depth of exactly what happened. Now, what I want to say with this is there's so many people out there that just see things like this happening. And we're complacent. We don't do anything about it. Why don't we step in when we know that there's something wrong and try to help people? It doesn't matter what you are, who you are, where you are. If you see someone in need, help people. And clearly, Tina said it was a racial issue. Like, everyone else got their medicine before this woman. And when this woman was getting her medicine, she asked for water. They didn't want to give her water. They continued to talk behind the desk. And people at a pharmacy, when they're behind in the prescription center, these people have some kind of medical training. What if she was she was a diabetic, needed something to eat, needed juice or whatever? You're going to just let someone just drop in front of you? I just don't understand. It just makes me so sad. And we all need to, I think, step up. You see something wrong, speak up, do something about it, because then you're just part of the problem. What are your thoughts on that, Rhonda?
Sorry, I was waiting for the train to finish going by.
Oh.
I mean, it's this nasty world we live in. This isn't nothing new to me.
It's mind-boggling. Like, people need to grow up, and it doesn't matter. It could be anyone out there. It doesn't. Your family, that could have been someone from your family. How would you feel if somebody treated someone from your family that way? Your mother, your sister, your child. Are we all going to be just complacent and just keep going and, okay, whatever, somebody else will deal with it? What if there's no one else that's going to deal with it? It's so sad. Okay, let me go back up after I just talked about it.
To touch on what you said about having medical training, the only people that have medical training in the pharmacy is the pharmacist.
The pharmacist. Well, apparently In order for you to get prescriptions, the pharmacist is there. They have to give you your prescription.
Right.
Yes. So why don't they just come across and, okay, let me get you free. It's water. It's $1.
Yeah. It's nothing. It's free.
I mean, it's free. Like, Tina took the money out of her pocket, which it's just $1. It's not about the friggin' money. It's just the principle. Give somebody what they need. What's more trouble breathing with the fuck? Welcome to the front. Exactly. Sit down. Get this person what they need. No. They don't want to help. But now they're all going to be in trouble because the district manager and corporate office is on this. And hopefully something will get done. Yes, Tina is an amazing person. Bad customer service. Michelle P. Yep, it was awful. Okay, I'm back. So Julie's saying, what's that got to do with her skin color? Because Tina said that everyone that was in there was basically, everyone was white. And then you have this one person who's got a different skin color than everybody else because you see it so much. You see it happening so much. So it's like, it's an automatic thing. It's like, wait, if that was somebody else, would they go out and they will go help them? So yeah, Tina did say it. It had to do with her color. Yep. Yep. Toilet girl, we're all human beings. We should look out for each other. That's right. We're human. Human. Victoria, that's horrible. How dare those employees refuse help for a poor woman? They're health care for crying out loud. Exactly. Susanna, do you have names of the said staff to said shop, or does Tina have names of said staff? Nope. Tina does have the name of the girl that was at the counter at that time. And it's a shame. Absolutely. Name shame. Yes, customer service does suck. We have to go back to a certain degree. We have to learn, go forward. We have to, that's why we cannot be complacent. We need to stand up. We need to talk for others, because if they don't have a voice, we need to be their voice. It doesn't matter if you don't know them on a personal level. We should all voice for others. Money, we all bleed red. Treat everyone decent. Exactly. Oh, absolutely. Some humans just suck nowadays. Not my problem. Move on. Sad. But those are the same ones, Kathy, that will turn around and say, well, this and this and this and this and this and that. But they don't do anything about it. Those are just sit back people. They want to complain, but they do shit about it. Good morning, Swamp. Good morning. Lack of human compassion is horrible. Hey, sweet treasure by Teresa. Thank you. Thank you for coming in. Hi, Stephen. It is very, very sad. Toilet girl. Okay, what else are we? I'm trying to read. You are absolutely right. Treat people the way you want to be treated. 100%. 100%. Treat people the way you want to be treated and the way you want your family members to be treated. Way to go over the above, Tina. Yep. And yep, she does have a big heart. That's for sure. 100%. But we should all have big hearts. And God only colored the world with one crayon, it would be blah. He used numerous colors, and the beauty we see every day is amazing. Yes, it is. Papa Smurf, thank you for coming in. So true. Aviation, Susanna, I know this is beside the point, but I need to bring up a really touchy subject. What the fuck is wrong with people in relation to child abuse? Don't mean to get me started, because once I start, I won't stop. Okay. Do you understand that one, Rhonda?
Yeah.
Okay. Can
He's
you elaborate?
he's changing the subject.
Okay, so I know this is besides the point. Bringing up like touchy subject wrong with people in relation to child abuse. Child abuse.
Asking about child abuse, like what
Yeah, that is a totally different and another big, huge subject, and that I don't even know how to go there with child abuse, except kill the mother that's doing the abuse.
Her father.
I can tell you that one.
Her sister or brother.
Oh, I don't mean by the mother. I meant mother like mother
effer.
Mother effer. Right. Yes, thankfully that Tina was there. Swamp picker. Did you find a knife? Is that what you're saying? Found a Cutco knife block 32 slot this morning. Well, that's cool. I've seen that at times. I've also seen people step up to help. I know I do in that situation. Get a manager ASAP. Very true. To get the manager. But what if the manager is one of the people that are just sitting there doing nothing about it? I helped a young man yesterday, but I gave out my heart. Well, good. You did help someone. We should all help someone every day. Love Hollis. We're in a world of a lot of ignorance. It's sad. Sometimes we need to take things into our own hands. Yes, they need to be sued. I don't know about being sued. I think it's all about just making them aware, changing, and
being held responsible for their actions.
Exactly, being held responsible for their actions.
Suit is only going to cause them to be angry, and they're not going to learn a damn thing.
Not going to learn a damn thing. That is so true. We need to treat people with kindness regardless of color, age, race, situation. Many times I have been judged for a situation with my kids and having meltdowns in the store. That is true. I think some people go overboard when a parent is trying to discipline their children in a store, and then these people that are in the store watching, they're like, what kind of person are you treating your child? Well, you know what? This child, you haven't been with this child all day, and the child's going friggin' nuts. No. Sit with them. So, yes, there's certain circumstances that people do judge parents, and then at that point in time, but they don't know the whole story. Agree with that.
Also very different from race.
Very, very different from race. Yeah. What's wrong with our youth justice? What the fuck is wrong with our court system? Goes through judges' heads and to continue to allow this to happen. It does. It really does. It's, and I think he's talking about the child abuse thing, that it does. It slips through the cracks, slips through the system. Kids go back to the abuser. They have to be held more accountable. That's right. We're all trying to navigate through this world together. We need to help each other. Yep, absolutely do. We need to hold hands, help each other. have a voice for someone that doesn't have a voice. People of color, old people, disabled people, frail people, etc., all become invisible, and that sucks. That I can definitely tell you is true, and it's so sad, so sad. April had one time when Zach had a meltdown, told them to take him home and see if you can deal. They left me alone after that. That's all it takes sometimes. See, my mom and Jesus always teach me to do unto others. Well, Kathy, you're the friggin' angel of the group. I mean, you help everybody and anybody. We should all take a page out of Kathy's book. Webs, they say we all got a dribble of everything in us, and it's true. I found out I'm a descendant of Booker T. Washington, and I got a splash of African American. Well, you're a lucky one. I don't. I am weird. How can someone just have one race? Like, seriously. I want to be a mixture. I literally opened a pint of on. I had literally opened a pint of on and sitting on the photo area to prevent low juice. And manager was so rude with looks as if I was stealing from them. Wow. Honestly, that's crazy. Sorry to have to bring this up, but it sits close to my heart, and it's something that really irks me to the point that I get tunnel vision and can't be near people and have to lock myself away. Well, that's not good. You cannot lock yourself away, and you need to talk it. You need to talk it out. You need to find someone. I've never been through that, so I can't even speak to that. Aviation. I'm so sorry that you're going through that. I can't understand it because I've never been through it, but that sucks. Seriously, that sucks. Rhonda, you have any input on anything here? All I see is those eyes.
I'm just reading.
You're just reading.
I sent you a message, by the way.
You did? Okay.
Enville. Good morning, Enville. I feel like I haven't seen you forever, and then I get to see you 2 days now. I've seen you back to back.
Okay.
Hootie Hoo's been killed.
No, you need to bring Hootie Hoo back.
Shark ate him.
I don't understand why people see color when they look at other human beings. I just see another person trying to live and make their way through life. Same as me. Yep. But it's an automatic reaction to some people. We all have a splash of African American. Was the cradle of civilization. It's where the human race started. I don't know. Mine didn't come back. Well, I didn't do it. My daughter did, and it shows nothing. So I don't know. I have no idea. I wish I was. Oh, no, I didn't know. Rest in peace, Hootie. He's alive, or she's alive. Hello. Goodbye. They're gone. All right, since we've talked about that, I just want to end this on this. If you see someone in help, it doesn't matter who they are, help them. Just go out of your way, be a voice for someone, help them, help the need, help the needy. All right, something, and this is like totally off another subject here. I mean, we're going from one extreme to another extreme. We're going to talk about. I was having an auction on Wednesday, and it was Nikki and I, and while we were having our auction, and I've seen this in other auctions too. And I'm not agreeing with this. This is not good. So not good. It left me quite upset. Was that while we were doing our auction, someone left in the chat, so and so is having an auction right now and they're selling a specific item. You guys need to go look at it. Need to go there. When someone is having an auction, please, people, do not leave in the chat. Someone else is having an auction right now. You guys need to go check it out. That's very rude. Rude. And I didn't call the person out right then and there. I just got really, really upset. I was hurt, mad. I was actually kind of embarrassed because I felt like, okay, so this auction's not good enough. This person wants you to leave and go visit another auction. Yeah, that's not cool. It's not cool for anyone. Emerald saying how rude. Countess April helping another person. Aquanet says, that's terrible. Yes, Victoria, it is very rude. Right back at you, Anvil. Hugs, honey. Swamp Picker. Should have called them out. Right, but if you call them out,
no, that's not right either, though.
It's not, because then you're going to be
singling someone out and then causing a ruckus.
Yep, it causes a ruckus, and then the person that's doing the auction, you're calling them out. What happens is now you become the rude one. You become the bitch. You become the one that's want to cause drama. It falls back on your in your hands, and it's so not right. But the person did need to be called out, but I didn't. I should have, but I didn't. I wouldn't. And that happened to you yesterday, Rhonda, as well.
It did. It did.
And how did that make you feel at that point in time?
I mean, it's, it sucks. It's like, dang. Mm-hmm. It makes you feel like you're not doing a good enough job in your auction.
It does. It really does. It's like, makes you second guess yourself. And what did I feel like doing? I wanted to get off. I told Nikki, I was like, you know what? I want to end this right now. I says, because apparently I must be not doing something right. But then I really honestly thought about it and said, we were fine. We were, it was great. It was awesome. We were having fun. And this person came in and just put a,
I don't even think 90% of the time people do it to be malicious or to hurt you or, anything around that. They're just jump from chat to chat. They see a friend. They're like, oh, so-and-so is on. You should go over. Like, I don't think it's meant to be done maliciously, but to the person hosting or the people that are selling, it hurts. Because it's like, dang, what am I doing wrong? Why aren't they interested in staying here? Like, why would they feel like they need to pull people out of my live to go to a different live?
Right.
And they don't think about the whole scheme of things. They're just some, a majority of people. I'm not saying, it's, I believe that they don't do it intentionally to hurt you or to, they're thinking of it like, I'm going to, so, I'm going to hurt the host or I'm going to hurt the sellers.
But then
get them out of their auction. It's not, I don't think it's like that.
Okay. So,
but it's still hurtful.
It's still hurtful. And you know what? That goes back to the point of if write it down in the chat look at it. How is this going to affect me? How is this going to affect someone else? And then if you're still okay with it, send it. If you're not, if you're like, whoa, wait a minute. No, delete it before you send it. If it's something, I mean, just saying hi and this and that's so different. But something like that, that's just, it's wrong. And then when they do it on when the same person does it on your channel and then turns around and does it on someone else's channel, it's mind-boggling. But then do they even know that they're doing it?
That's what I'm saying. I don't think they realize that it's coming across like that.
Well,
you know what I mean? I don't think there's an intent of maliciousness behind it. However, that's what it is. It's malicious to the people that are on the panel.
Give them up, name and shame. Give them up. Oh. No. Mama G in the house. Hey, Mama G, how are you? Thank you for coming in, sweetie. Mwah. So yeah, I think consensus is everyone agrees it is rude. So let's not do that. Because it can hurt your channel. It'll hurt the auction.
Yeah.
Not nice. Yeah, most people only care about themselves. I don't know. I tend to care more about others than I do myself. Actually, it's totally unacceptable. You do need to address it, though, maybe later in a professional way. They may not have realized that they were doing bad, but need to be told. And I have thought of that. I just don't know how to, I'm still hurt by it. So when I tend to be hurt by something, I like to sit on it until I'm not hurt. Then I can say it in a nicer way, because sometimes I say things that, not necessarily how I feel. That when you're mad, when you're mad and you're hurt, you say things that you don't mean. And I don't want to be that person. I want to sit on it, think about it, and then explain to the person how it made me feel. Not criticize them, but just make them aware of it. It did affect me. Hello, Mama G. She had a big day yesterday, Mama G? What'd she do yesterday? Many rude things happen during an auction, both on screen and behind screens. There are so many channels that welcome you to promote their channels, and others, they don't realize that it's the wrong place and time to do that. Right. I'm all about, promoting someone's channel. I really do. I do it before the auction starts, just like in anyone else's auction. Do it before the auction starts. But when the auction is going on, I don't think it's right to be dropping links, because it's a takeaway from the mods. It's takeaway from, the host, the person that's trying to sell an item. But then afterwards, drop your links. Absolutely drop your links. No question about that. And I love giving shout outs to people. Shout outs are awesome.
Most channels, and all channels, should promote to share and support other channels. And during regular shows like this, it's awesome. But in an auction, when it's in the actual auction, it causes a lot of disruption.
It does.
So that's why usually, people say, hey, drop it before the auction starts, after the auction starts, and depending on what it is, in between lots. But it doesn't always work out like that.
Love how
exactly, Mama G, I agree. The mod should be the one that's dropping things, but which makes it difficult when everybody has a wrench, so they see themselves as a mod.
I hope that I know that right now they do have it, which is, but it's a paid membership and all of that. But they should be the different levels of like that wrench thing. You be, people that can drop links and that who they are and that's in your chat. And then there should be another color for people that are modding that have more say. Do you know what I mean? Like more say, they can delete a comment, they can block someone or trolls, or I think they should be different colors. What do you think, Rhonda?
Oh yeah, but YouTube isn't made for auctions. It wasn't intended to have auctions.
That's true. That is true. Love, you say a lot of times you don't think before you say, because you're in the excitement. And I get that, you're excited about something. You're like, whoa, 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 this is something going on. There's something going on. And you drop it.
On something I didn't mean to interrupt you. I saw something that we passed over. I just want to touch on it without commenting about the comment. I 100% do not agree with calling somebody out in an active auction and putting them on blast and making them feel like they're smaller than dirt. It's just wrong on so many levels. Unless that person is an actual troll, then that's something different. But just stop everything and, shout someone out for something that they said in the chat that isn't even rude, or you know what I mean? It's just, it's, I don't like it. I don't like to make anyone feel inferior to, anyone else. And I don't like that. So I don't agree with shouting people out in the middle of an auction or in the middle of, anything, unless it's a troll. Like, okay, let's get this person out of here. And 90% of the time, you don't even need to do that. The mod can handle the business and just keep everything flowing and not let it interrupt anything. Because it can set the mood. It can change everything.
Yep. Like Michelle P. brings up a good point. There's a place to drop links when invited, etc. Victoria's Morning Show, Johnny's. I think, like for me, anytime that you want to drop a link, as long as it's not during an actual auction. I think that's that for me. I'm just saying it on my end. Anytime anyone, you guys could drop your links right now.
Before an auction, after an auction, and if the host or seller says, can you drop my link, drop that person's link, that makes it different. It's just during an auction, it can cause a lot of chaos.
Exactly. It really does, because then everyone starts dropping links, and then you're trying to sell something, and then the mod's looking at the chat, or if you don't have.
Uh-oh. Are we losing her? Or am I losing her? Uh-oh. Is it me or her, guys?
The host is looking at the chat, trying to. It's me.
Okay.
It's me. Literally, I'm going to throw the damn computer.
Is it hot?
Yes, but I have a fan. We bought a fan for the bottom of the thing.
Oh, you bought a cooler?
Yeah.
Do you have other links open?
No, just StreamYard. That's it. Are
you hardwired in?
I am.
Interesting.
Yep. This Mac is from 2000. I think 2011, 2012.
Oh, there's your answer. You need a new laptop. That stinks. I know that feeling.
Yeah, I gotta get another one. Cody, really, I'm gonna stop biting them. I only bite little children that have chubby little legs and fishes, and I just bite them. Be kind, show grace, and move along.
Kathy, yes. When The only reason why you see your name in orange is that's an alert to let you know that somebody's addressing you personally. So only you can see your name in orange. No one else does. So every individual, if their name is put in, they see it in orange. So that way it alerts them. That's why we tag.
I do that too. I have to get over the hurt first. See? Yeah. And I've been taught that because I go to counseling, and I'm telling you, that's what they say is like, don't react, sit back, read it, sit on it for a little while, write it down. If you don't like the way it looks, so there's like, think about the other person, how they're perceiving what you just wrote. You don't like it? Rewrite it again. Sit on it for a little while longer. Rhonda, can you talk, because I'm going to go up on my iPad and I want to see who's not wrenched so I can wrench them, please.
Okay, let me go back. Oh my gosh, she's way behind. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Wow. She's about 15 minutes behind in the chat. Okay.
Oh, geez.
Wonder Woman said it's like when people put comps in the chat, it happens, but I'm sure they're just sharing info. Yeah, that's true. But comps in the chat only hurt both buyer and seller 99% of the time. That's why most auctions don't like them. If more people did, we'd be all better for it. Think before you speak. The mod should be the one. Oh, yeah, I read that. I think most of us have been guilty of saying something that we regret it later. Absolutely, Jen. That's why a lot of people need to take a moment before they speak. Good morning, Frenchie!
I think I have everyone so far. Yep, I have everyone so far. So, guys, if you were not blue, you're blue now. And I'm sorry, because you can't see it in StreamYard. So, New England Thrifter in the house. I'm trying to grow my channel. I go out of my my way. No, not to bother anyone, but I do try to be supportive. Drop your link, New England Thrifter.
Right, Mama G? We need diamond wrenches.
Hey, diamond wrenches. That's pretty cool. I like that idea. Casual Flipper. Mwah, thank you for coming in. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Do I have to go up? Where am I? Frenchie in the house. Good morning, Frenchie. Just me, Kathy, if you use
all channels are different when it comes to link dropping. I agree, Mama G.
It does.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. And maybe, you know what? That's one thing that people that are doing like me right now, I think it's our responsibility to say, hey, you can drop your links, right at the beginning. You can drop your links before the auction and after the auction, just letting people know. So, I mean, and you can't, if you don't say that to someone or you don't say something to someone, don't hold them responsible, because it's your fault because you haven't let them know. Now, if you let them know and they do it during in the auction or whatever it is in life, then it doesn't become your problem anymore. It becomes their problem because you let them know.
Yeah.
They need to fix it. But yes. And I'm gonna
jump down about 20 comments because you were so far behind.
To where?
1046. Doug.
1046. Oh my goodness, that's up higher than what I was, because I was at Amy. Hi, Amy.
Oh, you jumped down?
Yeah.
Okay.
1046. Hold on. Guys,
if you were further down, don't worry about it.
I'm really still very, very new at hosting. I usually like to be a co-host. Where are we? Holy shenanigans. Oh. I'm still at 1047. Oh, Doug's comment right here. I agree. Instead of being so quick to criticize, cut people down to make themselves feel better, they should stop and remember the golden rule they learned in kindergarten. And what's the golden rule? Ron, did
Do unto others as others would do unto you.
Mm-hmm.
Treat people with kindness.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. In my opinion, I think Farmer's a good person, but honestly, his words can hurt someone. He needs to be a sweeter.
To touch on that, he actually really is a very sweet person. And the people he messes around with are the people that he's friends with.
Yeah. Oh my God, yeah. And that's another thing. Wait a minute. Let's talk about that right now. Sometimes people come across like, okay, so for instance, I'm going to talk about me. For instance, I joke around a lot. I'll put stuff in the chat and I'm kidding around because I see that person is also kidding. So I'll drop something kidding around. Now, that person, I guess, is a little bit more sensitive. So they're more the type that I can say and do what I want to say and do what I want to do, but not, how do I want to say it? So they can joke around, but you can't. And that's wrong. Huh?
No, I said, uh-oh, here we go again. And I said, never mind, she's back.
I swear it's going to get better. Honestly, I'm going to do this. I'm back on Monday. I'm going to go on my iPad until I get a computer. So no more of this.
Harley coming.
There was a Holly coming. Is that Holly Handler? So yeah, people, you want to say something, but then you don't want to hear it back as kidding around, and then you're taking it so sensitively. Like you're taking it out of proportion. And it's like, no, wait a minute, you can kid around, but I can't? No, that it doesn't go that way. That makes me sad, and it hurts. And then you just want to leave the chat because you're just kidding around and you're letting them know you're kidding around. But they're not understanding. That's wrong.
You're also very sensitive too, though.
I am very sensitive. I really am sensitive. 100% I'm sensitive. Yes. Because
and then Mama Gigi said most people are wrong on cops too. Most people are wrong on cops too. And then literally the next one down. Also, not all cops are put in the chat are accurate, said Buying Space. Y'all are so true. That's why cops shouldn't be allowed. It hurts both seller and buyer. Victoria, yes, comps are weird. I can look up something and get a completely different comp than someone else looking at the same item. Yes, it all depends on what words you use. You can get an idea, but you have to look at a lot of them in order to get an average.
Where are you now? Because
I'm trying to skip to get us down to the bottom.
Okay.
Aw, Bonnie. She said, yes, Mama G, you and Rhonda need diamond wrenches. You two are amazing. Do you ever eat or sleep? Wow. Yeah. Sometimes we wonder. We're superhuman sometimes. Thank you so much, Bonnie. Appreciate that.
How do you even do it? Like, you have a child and you're on here modding for just about a lot of people that I know. I mean, it's like I see, and it's there you are, and it's like, how do you do it?
I don't know. I just do.
Wow. It's just amazing. Like yesterday when JJ
yes, Frenchie, I'm the owl. Yesterday
when you were on JJ's, right? And I love watching JJ's unboxing. That's like my Thursday go-to in the morning, right? And it's like, okay, I'm making dinner for later because I know I had other shows to do that I wanted to do, and I had some other personal stuff that I needed to do. So I'm making dinner early, watching you, and and sometimes you're like, okay, I get bombarded, like, oh my God, there's not enough time, or and so I don't know how you do it. I really don't. It's amazing.
I don't have to cook at 11 o'clock in the morning. That's why.
And then you don't have somebody sending you pictures of what they're cooking, right?
Yeah.
I don't know why I sent you pictures of what I'm cooking.
While I'm modding. The amount of people that freaking message me when I'm modding, I'm like, are you kidding me?
Like, you don't think of it. You're like, okay, she's just, she's modding. She has time to look at my photos.
No.
Like, seriously? Why do we do that? Or like when Victoria in the morning, right, she's doing her show, and then all of a sudden, I'm known for it. I'll text her something, and it's like, okay, she stops, she reads the text, right? Cody will turn around and text her something, and then Larry will, and it's like, oh my God, wait a minute. Now I know when you're up here and you're hosting how hard it is, because then these people are texting you stuff, and you're like, people, I'm on live right now. Never even thought of it. It's so funny.
I was scrolling down. I caught a comment because she's yelling at me. Mama G said, I was sensitive last night. Sorry, Susanna.
Oh, Mama G. Mad respect to you, Mama G. It's okay. We all are sensitive. I'm sensitive. I just want it to be known that sometimes when I write things in the chat, it's not, honestly, I will let you know if I'm mad, but it's really joking. Like, I would never hurt anyone intentionally that I love and I respect. Intentionally and unintentionally, I might, because I can be a jerk and an asshole and a little bitch too.
My friend, she said, it's all on how the person takes it, because it's typing with no expression. I tell you, so many things get messed up in chat, in messages, and text. But she said, Farmer is funny and totally harmless, in my opinion. I 100% back that up.
Yeah, absolutely.
And yes, me and Mama G eat while we're modding. We do a lot of things while modding.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, thanks, Frenchie. And yes, I'm the owl.
Right. They want the minimum of an item, but then they don't realize that if they start low, it will bid up because it's a draw. I seeing a lot of auction losing good buyers.
How many things can a mod do at one time? I don't know. You want to come up here and talk about it, Mama G?
Holy. Mama G, you want to come up here and you can talk about modding as well? I can send you the link.
All right, Michelle P. says she sent you a picture on Messenger that explains why people may overreact, etc. We all carry so much these days.
We do. In front of the camera, it's one thing, but once we shut the camera off, we have to realize what other people are dealing with. There's so many people out there that are sick and they're going through so much that we have no clue about.
All right, I see a comment to Ryan Davidson. What did Ryan say that I missed?
Where are you?
It's annoying. I just don't bid. What's annoying, Ryan? It happens all the time. Ryan. Yes, sometimes the seller will say, go comp the item. Then I comp it, and their start price is higher than the actual sold comps. Happened last night. I didn't say anything, though. It depends, because, see, this is the problem when it comes to comps, Ryan. Some people comp it, but they only look at what it's selling for, and they don't look at the solds. So that can be an issue.
Yeah.
So, yes, I could see how that can be frustrating.
Now, as a mod, let me ask you, when you're looking at something, say if you're modding for someone and you look it up behind the scenes, right? Do you look up the sold or the price that it's going for?
Both. It's the only way to get a real idea of how much things are selling for.
Okay. And do you use eBay or do you use, what platform do you use?
Quite a few.
Quite a few. Okay. So it is different platforms. I wish I would get, you know, that Worth Point? I think it's called Worth Point. Worth.
Yeah, Worth Point's one of them.
But
you have to pay to use their site.
I was just going to say that you have to pay to use their site.
Mm-hmm. Rhonda has it. Rhonda has what, Mama G?
Oh, we're down here. Okay.
My daughter's a little bitch every time she texts me.
Oh my God. I can't tell you. Like, I tell my kids my schedule, right? Tina knows my schedule. And I will get a phone call in the middle of like an auction, or I'll get a text and it's like, why are you not texting me back? What's going on? Da, 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 da. And then literally when someone else is auctioning, if Nikki's on there, I'll text back and I'm like, what don't you understand? Go look at the calendar I sent you. I'm on live right now. And they're like, well, you don't have time for me. Time for you? You guys never have time for me. I shouldn't say that. They actually do. They do. My kids are good like that. I often wonder what I did or said to make some folks to always ignore my hello to them in every single chat. It's not just one time thing. It's a consistent with a lot of people. It hurts my feelings. I can totally relate to that. Just me, Kathy. I totally get that, honey. And that's not right. That's not right. But I have to say, I'm not going to sit here and be a hypocrite because there is sometimes I just don't want to say hi and to certain people. I'm not going to be a hypocrite. I'm going to be real here. Honestly, I adore 99.9% of you. I really do. And I will say hi. If I say hi to you, it's because I like you and I love you guys and whatnot. But then you're held to the fire about, certain individuals that you don't say hi to because then you're a bitch, you're mean, you're this and you're that. But you just, and I think I talked about it yesterday, or day before. It's like, then how are you being true to yourself? I don't know. It's a fine line.
Hi, Renee.
Renee.
How you feeling, Renee? Do you feel free?
The woman said she's pretty.
Hi, Susan. Good morning, Susan.
That's so sweet. Oh, does he have fat cheeks, Bonnie? Because I'll bite him.
And he doesn't like you anymore.
You'll think. Awesome. So where's Renee? Renee came in the room, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Renee, I sent you the link, honey. So if you want to come in, if you're done at your appointment, if you want to come in, just jump in so you can let us know, give us an up-to-date.
She went yesterday.
She did. But want to know up-to-date how she felt without her cast being on today.
Yeah, that's what I was just talking about. Yeah. You feel so free?
So free. Did she get a pedicure this morning? Ha 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 ha! Here we go. My Renee.
Hi.
Hi, honey. So, how does it feel to be free?
Oh, it's good, but it's exhausting. You don't realize after laying around how your body needs to build up strength again. Yeah. So, but we went to the bank this morning and got breakfast, and I have to use my walker. I'm just not steady enough to walk very far without some kind of support. But yeah, I feel good about having it off. It healed nicely, and I just gotta continue to take care of it. 4 weeks in a walking cast, and then they'll decide if it's longer or if I go into physical therapy.
Mhm.
So yeah, but hi guys.
Renee, I have to say, yesterday when I was watching your video, when he was taking out the sutures from your surgery, they did an amazing job with the sutures. Like it
Yeah,
wasn't like red; it was totally like healed. It wasn't pink or anything. No scab on it whatsoever. That they did a
yeah.
really good job.
I was really surprised. I'm sitting in the laundry room because I can't go out down the steps yet.
Hmm.
Let me back up. I was really surprised that it looked really nice, but what they did, and we were shocked that I wasn't going to have to like treat the wound. So like they seal it up inside that cast, and that made me kind of nervous. Be quiet. And because of that, my dog is like having a fit to get on my lap. Stop. Look at her. Look at her. Stop. Let's go on. I'm gonna get her on. Maybe she'll stop. She's
Be
so
careful.
Yeah, she's so spoiled. Anyway.
Is that the one?
No, the baby
Oh.
loves that sound. The baby like goes crazy. He'll come running and jump on my face if I'm laying down. And he starts licking me. All right, come up the stairs. Now she's barking at Joe because Joe's on the sofa. Sorry, guys. It's crazy around here. But anyway, I was surprised they didn't want you to treat the wound. It just kind of made me nervous. But the doctor's like, you're in the most sterile environment whenever you're in the operation room. So they just close it all up. I went, they took the cast off, and it was beautiful. I mean, I've got bruising and everything and some redness. But I think the scar's going to look nice, too. I mean, I was amazed. Just it was such a straight line. And
It was.
so I've got 6 screws in there, not pins, but screws, so that they didn't anchor it from side to side, through my heel.
Yeah.
It's just anchor. I think I sent you all the x-rays so you can kind of see.
Mhm.
And I can kind of feel that there's something in there. There's a foreign piece
So
of
you can.
metal in my body.
So you can feel that.
Oh yeah, because you don't have that much. I mean, I don't have cankles, but you don't have that much meat around your ankle area, and I broke it down low. So yeah, I was surprised at how big the cut was.
Yeah. That's a good size. But like I was saying, the scar itself, they did an amazing job because you don't see anything buckling or none of this buckling. So that's going to heal really nicely.
Yeah, it is. I'm not, we asked them if we needed to do any wound care for it now, and they're like, nope. They put those like steri strips on them. Steri strips. I don't know what you call them. And they fall off in a few days, but just shower is normal. Look at she's being bossy. Stop it, y'all. Where's the squirt bottle? Where's the squirt bottle? Joe got up and left, and the two boys are playing, and she thinks that she has to tell them exactly what to do.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, stop it. Where's the squirt bottle, honey? She's going nuts.
Oh my God, she's going to start squirting the dogs now.
All I have to do is take out the squirt bottle, and she shuts up. She sees it, and she stops. She got squirted with it like once. Oh, there it is. So, yeah, she's bossy. She's a hot mess. She tells everybody what to do. She tells us what to do. She tells the dogs what to do. Here's our big dog. This is Baxter.
Hi, Baxter.
Hi. There's Louie. Say hi, Louie.
Well, that's good. Hey, so I hear, are you going on this morning with JJ?
Yeah, I'm going to go on for a little bit. I'll go out there for a little bit.
Nice.
Hang out. We've got some really, I went out into the shop and got some cool items to bring. And then, Joe on Sunday is doing the Popo Pop-In. And anybody that sells can just come into the chat, click on the link, and show a couple lots. If there's nobody behind you, you can just keep showing until somebody else shows up.
Nice.
And we'll go back and forth. We want to see everybody, and we thought
That's going to be fun.
We thought that would be fun.
I know I'm jumping on. So
yeah, 7 p.m. Eastern, and we'll have our wonderful mod.
Who's that?
Well, Rhonda, of course.
Oh, Rhonda.
Yeah. She keeps us straight. She keeps me straight. She's been checking on me. JJ's been checking on me. He'll call me every once in a while and ask me how I'm doing. And this community is wonderful. I appreciate the prayers and the well wishes. And I've gotten texts from people checking on me. Carol Ann checks on me every day to make sure I'm doing okay. And
okay.
So that's nice, because I'll tell you, I get bored. Whew, bored.
Wow.
But y'all, just so you know, I am gonna do the brooch wars, and I've had a lot of time to go look at stuff and study up.
Yep.
I'm hoping I'll be a good contender for whoever wins this next one. Is that going to be on this Tuesday?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, my big dog just fell.
So did you?
Yeah.
I see someone that wrote something to me. They said, "You mean nothing," and they said, "You are fake, Susanna Chronicles. If these people only knew the real you."
Who is that?
I have no idea, but that's okay. Yeah. I'm not fake. I try not to be fake, and if that's your point of view, that's your point of view. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, people can sit behind their keyboards and type things that they would never say to your face. And the thing is, just be kind to one another.
Mm-hmm.
God wants us to love everyone.
That's right.
And you can love someone. I'm sorry, but you can love someone and treat them nice and not like them.
And not like them. Absolutely.
Because when I was a human resource manager, there would be some conflicts between people, and my kids growing up, working, and they're like, I don't like this person. I think I'm going to quit. Well, you're always going to find someone in life that you don't like, but you got to treat it like a business relationship. Like they're a customer, and you're kind to them, and that's not being fake. It's not being fake to be kind to someone that you don't like.
No, not at all.
What it is being an adult, a responsible, well-rounded adult. And when I was teaching, I taught my elementary school kids that if you don't like them, just be kind. If you don't want to play with them, be kind and go your separate way.
Yeah.
So if you don't want to play, with somebody, just go away. Why is this person that just typed this, why are they wasting their time watching you anyway?
Because they're getting exactly what they wanted, and that's us talking about it.
Oh yeah, they're getting attention, but in general, the topic in general, it brings up.
That's why when I saw it, I said nothing. Just keep it moving.
But the thing is, if you don't address it too, I mean, I have nothing to hide, and it's not that I don't care, because that comment did affect me. It did hurt me. I'm not going to sit there and say that it didn't hurt me. Of course it did.
They know that. They know your name.
Yeah.
And someone using a fake account that talks to you on a daily basis, probably, and you just gotta rub it off and keep moving. You can't let that dumb shit affect you.
Whatever. This is why our children that are growing up in this world act the way they do because they have adults that act that way.
Mhm.
I'm sorry.
Susan, I just made you blue, honey. I saw the comment. I went there and I just made you blue.
It's meant as a joke. I'm not really reading the chat, Baba G.
You know.
Oh, you don't like me? Yeah, I don't like you either.
I mean, I feel that I'm a Christian, and I don't. It's fine if you're not, but I do believe, like in the golden rule, treat others, as you'd like to be treated. Love thy neighbor. And I don't know, the exact verse in the Bible, but one of the things our pastor always talked about is if you have a problem with a person, it does say you should go to them and voice your issue with them.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Just like when you are raising, when I was teaching and stuff, I didn't call kids on the carpet if they were doing something they shouldn't be doing and embarrass them.
Mm-hmm.
You just be kind.
That's all.
Just kind.
Just kind. It's okay. And you know what? One cannot always be kind all the time.
No, I mean we're human. We're human, and we're gonna get upset, and we're not gonna be kind. But it's how you handle it after you're not kind.
Mm-hmm.
There's ways to handle that. I'm not kind to Joe sometimes. And gotta sit down and think, I really need to apologize to that person and tell them why it made me upset. And I probably should have approached it differently. Be grown-ups.
Yep. And Jennifer, absolutely, honey. That you need to let me know if someone's not blue, because I don't want someone to stick out like a sore thumb. No.
I don't care if I'm blue. Like everyone, I don't care.
I don't. Well, I have to say, I do care if I go into someone's chat and I'm the only one that's not blue.
Well,
I do care them.
Yeah, that goes back to the whole should you wrench people or not wrench people, and we have decided on our channel, because we talked about it before whenever I was first injured, and we would address it later. We will not be wrenching anyone unless you are our mod, or you are mod. Like if Rhonda has somebody that is a backup that I trust and she trusts, then they will be blue. So to me, those individuals have my back, and I need that. I don't think I could auction without a mod. I used to. When I first started out, I did it myself. And it's not easy.
Oh my God.
Keeping up with all that stuff. And I think when you have a mod, everything on your auction runs smoothly.
More smoothly.
Yeah. And if you're depending on, like, we used to do it where if I was auctioning something, we would have an individual, like if we had other people that were auctioning at the same time, they would mod, we would take turns. Like if you were showing something, I would mod for you. And then once I started showing something, you would mod. But the problem with that is behind the scenes, it's hard for you to mod for someone else while you're auctioning because you have to get your next items ready. And I don't care how many items. Hold on one second.
Yep.
The baby was crying. You try to prepare for your audience. We're bringing great stuff, but if they're not interested, I have to have backup stuff.
Mm-hmm.
People have seen our hut. So if I'm not selling certain things, or I start selling, say everybody's interested in brooches that day, and I only had 2 lots, I've got a lot more brooches, so I got to get them ready. So you can't pay attention to the chat and mod for someone else. You need that person that is paying attention and has your best interest and your guest's best interest
Yeah.
At heart. And also not just your guests, your chat. If you don't have a mod and it's not running smoothly, I don't think people will want to come back. It doesn't. It needs to move at a good pace, depending on what you're showing. Ephemera always takes longer. But they keep you. They're like the pace car. They really are in a race too. They're out there pacing, keeping you going, keeping you on track. I just can't say enough about having a mod. I can't. It's important. I love you, Rhonda.
I love you, Renee.
I came from a place that there wasn't a mod. Okay, so the person that was actually doing the auction was kind of modding, but it's nothing like it is now. Like having, I'm not saying that they didn't do a good job. That's not it. But having that one person that, like, Rhonda, Mama G,
Striker,
all of them, and it's like
Janine.
It's like, to me, it's like an auction. If you don't have a mod, it's just so hard.
It is.
I can't do it.
Mm-mm.
I know for a fact I can't.
Yeah, I mean, I just. And here's the thing. I will tell you, when I got started and we were auctioning, I started our channel and we were starting with Chris and T. We never talked about having a mod. Never. And I think we were going to go into it doing, well, hey, I'll do it for you while you're up or whatever. And Rhonda just jumped in and started helping. She wasn't asked. She just volunteered. And I know Mama G does that. I know Janine does that. Mm-hmm. I know Striker has done that. Wes has done that. Very giving people. They don't ask for anything either in return. And they do it out of the kindness of their heart. Now, I do believe if you have a mod, you should send them something. You should pay them something. They're taking their time away from their day to help you. Pay them something, send them products that that they love or want. That's how you handle it, is your business as a YouTube channel, I guess you could say, owner or whatever. If it's your channel, then you need to know that you have the right people in place and treat them well.
Now, my little channel, right? Rhonda helps all the time. I ask her and she's right there. And if she can't do it, she'll always say, hey, reach out to so-and-so.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is very new to me. And I know I send Rhonda, like, I'll buy something in an auction or whatever, and I'll send it to Rhonda as a thank you. But having said that, me as a person, I'm thinking, does she need an item, or could I don't want people to get upset about this or anything, and she's not asking for money. She's not asking for this item. She really doesn't. Never. She has never. I can speak for me. Never. But I feel like I think I want to compensate her monetary more so than an item.
Yeah.
But then I don't know what to compensate a mod with, as in monetary. How much? I don't want to.
Well, you have to.
Y'all are making me feel weird.
Well, you have to walk a thin line for that too, because at some point, you do own a business, and if you're paying them, at some point they become an independent contractor, and they may not need that, so maybe just say, hey, here's some money. I'm going to send you some money, and I want you to go out to dinner, do something nice, or buy something and send me the receipt, and I will count it off on my taxes. A lot of us that are doing this type of thing, what I have noticed, they need it for their livelihood. They're not doing it just for fun. I have a disability. I cannot work. So we have to supplement my loss of income somehow, and I think, a lot of us could be in that situation. And I don't think there's a problem. I think I've never sat down and talked to Rhonda about it, but I think if I did, she would talk to me and tell me what she needs. I think that she would absolutely tell me, I think that we have that relationship. She would say, I need this. This is what I need to make a living. I know that I started doing this out of the kindness of my heart, but I call on her and I say, can you do this?
Yeah.
I don't, it's a really hard, it's a hard decision to make. And I don't think there's anything wrong with talking to your mod and saying, hey, what kind of relationship do you want?
Mm-hmm. I agree. Like,
I mean, they're not selling anything to make money. So how are they, they got to make money. Rhonda's on helping people all the time.
Yes.
All the time.
Yeah. Really.
And I know Mama G is, Janine Ketchum is, Schreiker is a regular staple over on Donna and T's channel. This conversation has come up before about mods.
Mm-hmm.
But you've got, I don't know, I just couldn't do it without Rhonda. And I'm gonna treat her well. And if I wasn't treating her well, she'd tell me.
And Mama G had said something before up above, was that mods have come a long way. Before, I remember, and I'm sure it was mods were here way before I even came in the picture. And it's been like a year that I've, been watching people.
Yeah.
And mods have come like unbelievable. It's almost like you can't have an auction without a mod, because it just goes crazy.
Like Mama G said right there, the main thing to remember is this is a business. It is a business.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's on the, auctioning, there's so many people out there auctioning now. You saw a lot of birth of that during the COVID crisis, because, if you're a reseller, you were looking for different ways to resell. Joe and I deal in large amounts of inventory, and there's no way that I can list everything or get everything in a booth. There's a lot of competition out there right now, and your mod can make or break you.
Yes.
And they are your greeter. They are your protector. They're your
secretary.
Everything.
Your secretary.
Yeah. What does that say at the bottom? Well, you pulled up just Kathy. What she said. I think all
regular mods should have buy me a coffee or PayPal link, because I, for one, appreciate the mods.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not
super sweet.
I know the thing. I've heard about buy me a coffee. I've never checked into how that works. But I like
Same
the
thing
idea.
as throwing out your PayPal. See, I'm not really big on e-begging.
Well,
It's
I don't.
not
I feel
begging.
like that for me is like e-begging, and I'm just not comfortable with it. So I haven't asked numerous times to drop my coffee link or drop my PayPal. It's just not.
I understand that. I mean, like Joe and I, we had a rough month. You know, we had a rough month after coming back from NOLA. Our tree fell on our storage. I had a knee issue, and then I broke my leg. You know, it affected our business. But I would never ask. I can't ask. People that want to give will give.
Mhm.
If it is in their heart. I would never ask. I don't want handouts. I'm capable of making my own way. But you know, like Rhonda says, e-begging, I don't think it's e-begging if you just put it in your description. Because if people read the description and they see it and they want to do it, fine. It's not saying you have to drop it, but I mean, I think Kathy had a good point. I definitely put it in my description. I put my eBay store in the description. I put my Poshmark store in the description. I give you my email address. And if you are a guest on my channel, unless it's like this pop-up, I'm going to put your eBay stores and your any kind of store you have is going to go in that description. So there's no reason why I can't, like if Rhonda has a store, I can put her store in there. I can promote her store. I can put that PayPal link in there and I don't have to say anything about it. I just like I have my links in there. It's just a link. And people do read those descriptions, I think.
I need to know how to, you know how like you just said, adding links to the bottom of the description.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to have to get with one of you guys to show me how to do that, because I definitely want to put that in there as well.
Yeah.
And I want to put like Rhonda's link in there, or whoever is modding as well, that people can actually go to it. And, you know, if you want to buy her a cup of coffee or just say thanks for being you, whatever, that they have that information.
I can help you. It's super easy. It's copy and pasting and putting in the description, and you can. I can't remember. I don't know. Rhonda may know. I don't think I've ever gone back and put it in after I've had a show on StreamYard, because you do it through. Well,
you do it through your YouTube studio, and
yeah,
you
your
can
YouTube
go back.
studio. So you can't go back.
Put whatever you want in there.
Yeah. So you could always, like today, if you wanted, you could go back and put people that have popped in and talked. You can go back and put their link in, and people, if they watch it later,
Yeah,
go and look and see what's there. We do a good job of promoting each other, and pushing from one channel to the next.
yeah.
And I don't think there's a problem with that. I don't look at it as competition. I look at it as, okay, I didn't have what you wanted when you were in my auction, but maybe somebody in my community will have what you want. So it's not competition to me.
No.
It's, I don't know, it's just not.
No.
It's, you're providing,
I don't think so.
You're providing a service, and from day to day, you may not have what they want.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't mean that someone else doesn't have it.
Yeah.
But just don't drop the link while we're auctioning. That's all I say.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and Rhonda was like the other day, I was like, please pray for Larry M. and Gil. And, and Renee drops it in the middle of an auction. And I'm like, you know, I didn't even think. It was just in my heart to do it at that time. And I didn't think about it.
It wasn't malicious whatsoever. She wasn't like trying to, you know. Mm-hmm. I know that.
I wasn't a link or anything, and I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, because I know how important that is. She likes, you know, she wants to read those things, and she will make sure if announcements need to be made for our community that it happens. And here I am throwing it in, and she can't be like, hey, everybody, let's just stop bidding. And Renee has this prayer request that she wants.
Mhm.
So, and the other thing is when you're in a chat and you type a question and somebody doesn't answer you, it doesn't happen very often. It may take them a bit. They will, like Rhonda will see a question and it may take her just a little bit to get to it because she's got to deal with something else.
Mhm.
But don't get mad. Don't think that they're
I always
ignoring
tell them
you.
everything. And if I don't say so in the chat, I text them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I don't feel it's right to stop them in the middle of a new lot or in the middle of their conversation of what they're talking about to tell them somebody in the chat said something. So I'll
Right.
write it in private chat or I text them or I take a screenshot and send it to Joe.
Yeah. And then we address it. There's a lot. I mean, there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes. I told Joe at one time, I said, I want to do a video of what, and I think you've said it. Somebody, did you say it, Susanna? Somebody said, or maybe it was Robin, like, you should do a video on what goes on as you're getting
It was
ready.
Robin. Yeah. I think she was
Robin.
talking about
Robin.
the marathon, what we did to prepare for the marathon,
Yeah.
to get ready for it during the, and then after. Once
And
it's done, it's not done. There's
No, it's not.
so much more that happens.
But she was also talking about, like, you know, you're running around trying to find things that you knew you had laid out, and you're talking to your partner, like, where the hell is it? What the hell did you do with it? You know, that kind of thing. And it is somewhat stressful. Like, Joe's exhausted. I mean, he didn't get much sleep last night, and we had a lot to do because I haven't been able to do stuff. And we went out into our shop and gathered stuff, and I'm like, here, take this, you know.
Mhm.
Usually we try to prepare much more in advance, but sometimes that doesn't happen.
Yep.
And you know, he sometimes gets frustrated with me and I get frustrated with him, but it's a hustle. It's a hustle for everybody whenever you're doing it.
It
Um,
is like I
yeah.
I
Susan,
always thought it was at the beginning it's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do an auction. But oh my God, it's like, okay, I'm gonna do an auction. You gotta get this, you gotta get that, you gotta write down everything on a piece of paper. And then you're going through the auction. If you're not writing it down, and thank God, like literally, I'm not gonna, I can't say this enough, but thank God that Rhonda will text me who sold and what sold and who to and how much.
so right, and think about that. She will type that maybe in the private chat or something to you. She'll keep a list for you, and she doesn't have to do that.
Nope.
Really, you know, you at some point, I mean, I can understand them helping you at some point doing that, but at some point you can't rely on your mod to keep track of what you sold, especially if you have guests, because they've they've got so much going on just keeping up with the chat. And think about how quick they have to be to drop links,
Yeah.
drop who won with how much, and not mess it up. And then they're going to switch over to the private chat and type real quick what sold and who to and how much.
Yeah.
You multitasking at its finest. And you know, at some point I do think as the person showing, you should keep your own list.
Oh, absolutely. And I do. I keep my own list. But the other day, if Rhonda didn't send that text to me, right? And I had a sold item and it had the amount, but I didn't write down who I sold it to, who it was sold to. And I was like, oh shit. Like, oh my God, what, I don't know. But then I looked at the thing and I'm like, we can't rely on the mods because it's that they have so much to do. But I'm so thankful.
That's what playback is for.
And
Playback.
I used to do that in the beginning.
Yeah. Playback is for, but you know,
Kathy, I actually have my email on my channel in the about section. But yeah, to touch on what she's saying, she emailed me. I have a lot of people that email me and I'm sure Mama G does too, a lot of buyers that contact us before they contact the seller, almost like a buffer. I don't know if they feel that we're neutral, or I don't know what it is, but and I don't mind at all. But I mean, there's a lot to modding. It's not. But yeah, I absolutely always tell people you can always reach out to me. Yeah. Oh crap! Sorry, Rhonda. What do you mean, Kathy?
What time is it? Are they going to start their auction? Yeah, they'll be starting the auction.
Yeah, it is. It's your business, absolutely, and we all run our businesses the way we see fit. Great.
That's absolutely.
Can you imagine how many different notebook files do you have, Mama G?
Right? I can't even imagine. I can't.
I mean, I probably have 6 different tabs open at a time, but I also have 1, 2, 3, 4 windows open at a time during an auction. And then we, our notepads are, thank God there isn't a limit, because we have so many files saved for each seller, for channels, for solds, for marathons, for that.
Hey, do you have
the YouTube channels?
Do you have the address for this person?
I have addresses galore. Yep.
Searching for people that forget to email, and a lot of times if I don't have it, I can contact my mod. And if my mod doesn't have it, there's a network with the other mods, and they find it.
If I don't have it, I'll get it within minutes.
So, you're not even just like Rhonda is our mod, but I'm not just relying on her. I'm relying on the network of mods that are out there as well, because she reaches out to them.
Right.
And yes, Sandy, you did gift me a Mama G jewelry, and it is one of the most precious pieces of jewelry I have. I absolutely love it. Wear it all the time. I appreciate you.
So, and I got Mama G's point too. Like, you might not want to put your PayPal out there for just anybody to see. And I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, there's always some way for somebody to mess with something, but is it so insecure that no, it would be unsecure in this case, that you can't put it out there and it not be jacked with? Like, I don't know. I'm just saying, what could, I'm not a criminal, so I can't think about what they could jack with. I don't know.
Yeah.
Your PayPal's out there for everybody. Everybody can get it.
Good mod they have.
Well, you just search somebody's name. If you go into PayPal and if I know your name, I can just type in your name.
Yeah.
So
I know that it is 11:46, and JJ and you are going to be coming on.
Yeah, we usually are on already.
Yeah, he likes to go on early.
He's probably lurking
and chit chat. Okay. I don't think, has he sent the link? We haven't.
He hasn't sent the link yet.
No. So we're okay then. Maybe sometimes he gets on and he forgets to send us the link, but I haven't seen anything pop up like a notification.
No, I just got the 30-minute notification.
Yeah,
in 10 minutes.
Right? Isn't that weird?
My notification didn't even go out yesterday. I was so upset for the sniper auction. Never even went out.
What happened?
The sniper auction notifications didn't go out for it.
Oh, it didn't?
Nope. When I went live.
That's crazy.
Not one.
Yeah, because I didn't see it, because I was on my phone pulling into the doctor, and Rhonda's like, I sent you the link, Lovey. And I'm like, the link for what? Because all I had on my mind was going and
get that damn task off.
Yeah. And I was like, what link? I was like, oh, I'm pulling into the doctor.
Your auction I'm hosting?
Yeah, that's how out of routine I am. But I'm going to get back into it. And I do have some new ideas for the Snipe It auction that I want to talk to. I talk it through to Rhonda and Nikki, and we will start doing some pop-ins. It's hard for me to say. I came up with it, and it's hard for me. The Popo
Pop-in pop-ups
with him. We'll start doing that occasionally. I think it'll be fun.
Well, Popo can pop it anytime he'd like.
Oh. Okay. All right.
And on that note,
and Renee, you can pop it anytime you'd like.
No, I can't pop it right now, baby. I cannot.
Oh, I'm only playing, people. I'm only playing.
Hip alignment or back alignment after this is through.
One other
she
thing.
Froze.
Today?
Or did I freeze?
Wait a minute.
You froze.
Who, me?
Oh.
No.
It may.
Renee.
Yeah.
So today is Friday the 13th.
Oh, yeah.
It's not a bad day. If you look at it as bad, negativity is coming in. If you look at it positively, no bad can penetrate that positive.
I didn't even think about it being Friday the 13th. And it never bothers me. I have people that, I don't know, I think 13 is kind of a lucky number because nobody wants it as.
Well, yes. Like, I'll take it. You don't want it, I'll take it. All right, everyone. I just want to say we have 50 of you in the chat. I love you guys. I really do. I appreciate all of you being here with us. Great point.
Real quick, you are so welcome, Cinema. I don't mean to cut you off, but it really touches me because I never thought anybody would join my Facebook group, and I have almost 100 people in that Facebook group. Yeah. And it's awesome. Did it so that way not only other people can drop their links, but so that way I can let people know this is where I'm going to be modding. Come join us. And for others who want to post their auction, there's an auction. Come join us. So I'm glad people are actually using it. And
I love it because
I didn't know about it.
I appreciate that.
I love it because things don't get blocked either. Like, if you want to put up an auction, it doesn't matter really. I don't who you are. I've seen auctions for all kinds of people on there. I have posted where I thought I was welcome to post, but they are selective as to what you can post.
Yeah, no, I don't do that.
Yeah.
I monitor who comes in, but
right. I mean, you have to.
I don't monitor the posts.
You have to monitor to some degree, but if they're if they're following the rules, then who cares?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So, look, JJ just
sent for everybody. Yep, it's for everybody, and I want to be able to everybody to be able to share it and use it as their own platform. Also, it's not about just me; it's about everybody.
Yes, drop it. You guys could have been dropping links all along.
She was saying she drops locker nuts in my Facebook group.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
And another one that's really good is Mr. Buys a Lot. You can drop a link in your thumbnail to an auction in his group, and he's fine with it. He I've never had. He is always like, just drop the link. Gary and Tom are good about it. I do know that a lot of people are good about it and just want you to wait until a certain time. And I think that's respectful. I think it is. But I think we're going to start because we don't have everybody wrenched. And I don't know all the people that have active channels. I've got something in mind that I'm going to do in appreciation to people that do. And trying to help get their sub count up. So I've got to talk to Rhonda about that and see if my idea is feasible or if it would hurt. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. It's like today, I cannot see the chat when I'm on my phone. Mm-hmm. If I click on the chat, I can't. I feel like I'm not looking in the camera or talking or anything like that. So if you've said something to me, I didn't ignore you. I just didn't see it. But my email is always in
Thank you, Mama G.
descriptions, and you can always email me.
Yeah. Oh, and then we have Okay, so now we're having at noon, Big Barn. Philly Flipper is also on. And then we have Countess April at 6:30 p.m. tonight. There's going to be a lot to do
Nikki
today.
is on tonight too, and so is Sandy.
Sandy, yeah.
When does Nikki have her debut?
Tonight.
On Nikki.
Why
Do you love that?
It's really neat because
here it is. 7. She's on at 7.
Nikki and I will start switching.
But I have to go. I love you guys so much. I have to leave.
Me too. I love you.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
Yep, it's right here, QVC, WAP QVC. It's going to be on Nikki's channel. Awesome. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. Great discussion today. I'm thinking of doing an interview next Friday. So watch out for my thumbnail. I just might be doing an interview with a great person. Love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Bye. I gotta go. I gotta do this first. Bye, everyone.